So today I'm here to explain more what CentralNic does, which is like a hidden champion that maybe no one has heard of because we don't trade any goods that you would find at the supermarket. And CentralNic operates two businesses: online marketing and online presence. And over the sum of the two, in the last year, we've generated an organic growth of 60%. And on the next few slides, I'm going to explain to you what the purpose of these two businesses is, what actually the world would be missing if CentralNic was not around, and how we translate that into business success, financial success, and ultimately shareholder return. In online marketing, our purpose is to help online consumers make educated choices. And we do that by creating customer journeys that convert general interest media users, like the ones that you find on social media or news websites, into high conviction customers. We engage with these customers by putting out ads for rather broad categories, like imagine all you need to know about life insurance in 2023, on social media, TikTok, Facebook, Snapchat, or native networks like Taboola and Outbrain, which are always the ads that you see below news websites. And we then take the customer to one of our properties where we educate them about all that they need to know for the purchasing decision that they're about to make. And because we were able to strike partnerships with the world-leading aggregators like Google and Amazon and many others, we always have commercial offers at our hands that very closely match the intent of the user that we advise. And then last but not least, CentralNic is particularly good at this because due to machine learning over billions and billions of consumer interactions, we have gained very deep insights into the human psychology of online consumers, which then helps us to fulfill the purpose statement that we put out on the top of the slide. Now, to explain more how this works, we've actually put together a video that runs you within 2 minutes through exactly how this looks in real life.
CentralNic creates the online tools that connect the right sellers to the right buyers, using machine learning built on billions of interactions with consumers. CentralNic gains insight into what people are looking for online. That means we can offer the best products or services to buy. So let's look at how it works. On social media, CentralNic places adverts for broad categories on websites, such as Facebook or TikTok. If the customer is interested, they click on the link. This takes them to an advertorial website, where they are further informed and choose a more specific category. The consumer then chooses from related search terms, so we can further understand their need. The consumer is then shown highly relevant adverts before arriving on the vendor's website to make a purchase. With search engines, CentralNic places adverts for product categories on Google and other search engines. Due to the nature of our quality product reviews, CentralNic frequently appears high up in the search engine rankings. Once the consumer has clicked a link, they are presented with a choice of products to identify the best item for them. Here they can identify the best, most cost-effective, high-quality and best-selling products. In the final stage of the journey, the consumer clicks through to the seller's website, where they complete the sale. Buyers love CentralNic because we give them choice. We inform them, and we have strong privacy settings, with no third-party data collected or shared. Sellers love CentralNic because, by paying us a fee for the referral, we direct highly relevant customers to their site.
So what you've seen is two different examples of what we do, and the common thread through it, or the bracket over the two subjects, is that we create value for consumers by helping them making a decision, by clearing out noise, removing irrelevant information, keeping their privacy safe, And we capture this value through partnerships with merchants who love the customers that we refer to them, who are then very close to a purchase decision. And this is why the customers are very happy to pay us top dollars for either the referral of a customer or for the completion of the transaction, as we've seen in the second example, starting on a search engine. The second business that we operate, online presence, has a slightly different purpose. And actually here the purpose is two-pronged. On the one hand, we are a distribution channel for digital niche products, mostly domain names from exotic or smaller countries like Slovakia, or newly created top-level domains like .xyz, to whom we deliver a vast distribution network because we're connected to all the biggest hosting companies in the world. And at the same time, the second part of the value creation is that we are actually a one-stop solution for these hosting companies so that they can deliver to their customers whatever domain name they need from whatever country they need. The question is, how does this all lead to success? And we measure success by volume, but by volume we mean what is the number of customers that we could actually help making a better decision, and how much money we could extract, how much value we could extract from this process. And as you can tell, we are doing very well here in online marketing. The number of customers that have engaged with us has risen from 2.6 billion in 2021 to 4.6 billion in 2022. And at the same time, we were also able to extract 37% more dollar value from each customer engagement as we were in the year before. And while this is business success, how does this then translate into financial success? And the answer is, it translates very well, as you can see by these numbers. Revenue up by 77%, the net revenue up by 50%, and maybe more importantly, EBITDA up by 86%, and also the metrics more to the bottom, towards the bottom line are also strongly up. Adjusted EPS 70% increase to $20 in the last year. Operating profit almost tripling, and the adjusted cash flow also up by 70%. It was said in the beginning, CentralNic is throwing off a lot of cash. And so this then poses the question, how do we keep it this way? And we keep it this way by operating this virtuous circle. So we focus very much on organic growth of our business. And as we are very disciplined in our cost approach, this organic growth then translates into operating leverage, means more profits. And in the last year, we've converted almost 50% of all net revenue into EBITDA. And this operating leverage then helps us to obtain sustainable or competitive cost of capital. And then the competitive cost of capital then again allows us to invest back into the business, either organically or through M&A, to both enhance and protect the business streams that we've built over the last couple of years. And now, I'm of course obvious what the audience is. The most important question of all is, of course, what's in it for me as a shareholder in CentralNic. And in the past, and we listened very carefully to the feedback from the market, people felt that our behavior was random, even though it totally was not. And this is why we've now finally spelled it out as part of our annual report. And in the future, we are going to allocate our free cash flow along this policy, which means there will first be a dividend, which will be declared at the AGM to be held Monday in a week. We start relatively modest with distributing 1 pence, which is 6% of our of our free cash flow for the last year. So there is still ample of room to grow, and at the same time, still enough volume to pursue our other objectives. Then, while all our businesses are cash flow positive, we will invest some of the money into the highest yielding internal projects. You may have seen that this product comparison website was only in German. But of course, we want this to be a global business, just like all our other businesses are. So investing into international expansion will be a key focus in 2023 and beyond. And then we will continue with what we are very good at, which is M&A. So together with my predecessor, Ben Crawford, we've completed 17 announced acquisitions in the last 4 years. And those who have been following us will know that we are able to always find great deal opportunities that are immediately earnings enhancing even before the implementation of any synergies. And should we run out of enough such opportunities, and we will be very disciplined on these opportunities, then we would put all the rest of the money into share buybacks. And in order to put our money where our mouth is, basically directly on our appointment, Billy Green, our new CFO, and I have directly started a share buyback program already on the 30th of September, which has just been completed, but more share buyback programs should be expected under this policy going forward. And only once our headroom for share buybacks is depleted, we would then engage in a repayment of debt, given that at this stage, our buying back our shares yields a much higher return than interest rates in the market. So we always try to optimize the money, to invest the money the best way for the benefit of the shareholders. So that is what CentralNic does as a business. This is how CentralNic plans to continue success, and this is how CentralNic plans to let you participate in our success.